Hello and welcome to Advice with Ben. Today I'll be teaching you how to flirt good. Perhaps you've been on a night out recently and saw someone across the bar that you thought was a perfect 10 out of 10. And sure, maybe you only thought they were gorgeous because you'd already downed 8 beers and a bottle of red wine, but you still want to know how to win this Prince Charming over without scaring them off. To begin the seduction ritual, you need to subtly tense your muscles and casually move over to the person you're trying to entice. Now, unless you're a very attractive Buddhist monk or a sexy mime artist, you'll have to speak to them to seduce them. When you start talking to them, it's best to try and find a balance between saying nothing to them at all and giving them way too many compliments and freaking them out. When flirting, it's best to avoid boring compliments and instead go for something more unique and interesting. You can also improve your chances by pretending to be French, as a lot of people find this language incredibly sexy and exotic. If you can't do accents, you can still impress them, maybe with a magic trick or perhaps a well-choreographed dance you've spent weeks rehearsing with your bros. When making your move, it's important to avoid negging the other person. Negging is basically where you insult a girl to try and lower her self-esteem to a low enough level where she'd consider dating you. Now, unless you're Brad Pitt in the 90s, you probably aren't attractive enough to pull off being an asshole, and most girls will generally respond poorly when you try and do this. If you lack self-confidence, feel free to bring a wingman with you. This is a friend who'll encourage you and big you up. They're there to be your number one fan and give you the support you need to achieve your goals in life. On nights out, I often bring my good friend Jerry Seinfeld with me, who I usually force to write pickup lines in the corner. It's important to remember that if your attempts at seduction don't work, please don't get angry at the other person, just move on. The polite thing to do is to leave the conversation, leave the bar, leave the country, and then never come back. And don't be too depressed by rejection. There's 7 billion people in the world, so I'm sure someone will appreciate your awful attempts at flirting someday soon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you subscribed and shared this video to all your friends who are horrific at flirting. If you don't want to subscribe, I hope every attempt at flirting fails horrifically for you in the future.